Urbanization was brought upon America by industrialization, economic opportunity, and gateways for immigrants. The push factors of immigration, or what drove the immigrants away from a certain area, was poor care, famine, and poor government. Pull factors. As immigrants would enter America through locations like Ellis Island, many despised the idea of allowing their entry. In their efforts for exclusion, Americans would claim having xenophobia, the fear of other cultures. The enforcement of the Chinese Exclusion Act in 1882, which didn't allow the entry of Chinese. The industrialization of this era brought many jobs to the immigrants. However, with such an increase of industry came the problem of child labor. The unsanitary working conditions caused many diseases and endangered many lives. The Progressive Era started in 1901 and ended in 1917. The Progressives were urban middle-class managers and professionals. A lot of the people in the Progressives were the wives of men who just stayed at home. The main reason progressivism came to be was to address problems arising from industrialization, urbanization, immigration, inequality, and social injustice. The Progressive Party was formed by the accidental president Teddy Roosevelt. After he split the Republican Party between him and William Howard Taft, the side that followed Teddy became the Progressive Party. Another name that the Progressive Party went by is Bull Moose Party, after Teddy made a comment about him feeling like a bull moose shortly after the party was formed. After winning presidency, William Taft upset Teddy after using the Sherman Antitrust Act to break up U.S. Steel, thus causing Teddy to run and in return splitting the party. A muckraker is a reformed-minded journalist who wrote largely for popular magazines and newspapers. Muckrakers often wrote about social ills and corporate and political corruption. Without the muckrakers, progressivism wouldn't be as well known as it was, and the issues wouldn't have been solved. One of the most well-known muckrakers was Jacob Riis. He is known for using his photography and journalism talents to help the impoverished New York. He took his camera to the streets to see, in quotes, how the other half lives. He was referring to the poor side of people who don't lead very good lives. Jacob was able to publish his photos and his written pieces in major newspapers and magazines such as the New York Times. It was these pictures and articles that spread light on the issues that were taking place. After his pictures got popularity, many people fought for change. With the creation of the Food and Drug Association, this promised safe food for all people. Standards were put in place for factories, and this helped stop disease and many more problems.